Good morning, Rodney. Good start to the day. Oh man, yesterday was so emotional for me. So emotional. And if you watched my last video, you'll know. The best thing I did was go to that meeting. It's the first time I ever cried in a meeting like that. I mean, I think it's the first time I ever cried in a meeting. I never knew how it was going to happen or what it was going to happen, but that was tough. It reminded me of when I was at the hospital with my mom. And I wanted to be the person in this person's life to let them know that they were good to me. They were good to somebody. You know, there's some resentments floating around on this person. I had some. My intention was to go in there and forgive somebody. And what ended up happening is I went in there and asked for forgiveness. I'm learning. I watched somebody that gave everything they had to tell me they love me, and then to mumble that they're proud of me. And I'm so glad that I am clean today, so I could be there for this person who doesn't look like they have a lot of time left in life. And you know, I've now seen a couple people on their deathbed, and I've seen two people on their deathbed just scared, just afraid. And then I've seen somebody with the machines going off sharing a meeting, and they weren't. And you know, when I think about it, when it all comes down to it, everything we do in life, all the work, the grind, the things, the relationships, everything we do in life, it all sums up on that bed right then and there. That's when you're sitting there and you're like, you got nothing to do. All you can do is sit in that bed. You might not even be able to say anything. And I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, man. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep doing my best to change lives, to rebuild my relationships, to make all the amends, whether it be financial or not financial, when I get to that point, and to work my program to the best of my ability. To not love somebody if they're not supposed to love me, but to love everybody the best way I can, and to give everybody the best version of me that I possibly can. So that way, when I'm there, and I will be there, that's not a if. One day, I don't know when, I'm going to be sitting on a bed like that. I may not be able to talk. And I want to know that when I do that, I'm smiling, afraid, but smiling because of this time period of my life, because of this season of my life. That I can look up and say, all right, let my loved ones see me, and I'm ready when you're ready to take me. I've done everything I possibly can. I've turned over every rock, turned over every leaf, done everything I possibly can to right all my wrongs, and went through that journey that if I could, that way in my future, I don't look back and say, man, if I coulda, I woulda, if I shoulda, I woulda, but I didn't. And here I am, wishing I did. It's now. It's not when I was in my 20s. It's not about, man, I wish I did more fishing with my son or this or that. I have that opportunity to do that now. And the possibilities are endless, but it's slow. It takes some time. Oh man, I love I drive. By the way, this is a segue. I had 30 miles. If it was any other car that I've ever owned, I'd be getting gas right now. Drive a hybrid. Drive a hybrid. I still got fucking almost 30 miles. It's like a video game. I just take my foot off the gas a little, and then the hybrid kicks in, and then I put a little gas, and then I take it off. Drive a hybrid. I'd say Toyota, but this is a Lincoln. Driving a Toyota, man. If I had all the money in the world, I would have bought a Toyota. But, you know, circumstances may be. Anyways, killed the whole shit. Anyways, I got to do my prayers. I get to do my prayers. I just wanted to give those words of encouragement to anybody out there that feels like, I think it's too late. I've wronged everybody. I've burned every bridge. You know, here's the thing. We go from the burnt bridges to burning our boats. You burn your boat. This isn't something that I made up. It's something that I heard. You know, about the guy who convinced his people that they were going to take over the island that had all the gold and nobody could ever, because of their defenses, for hundreds of years. They couldn't take it over. And he convinced his people that we were going to get the riches. And all the riches are there. And everybody said, there's no way. Nobody's ever been able to do it. And he said, we're going to do it. And he did this speech where everybody was fired up and they all got in their boats and they headed out. And in the travels, they all started saying, let's turn back. It's not going to work. The oceans are terrible. And then he spoke up again. And, you know, fired them back up, and they were fired up. They finally made it. And then they were like, what do we do now? And he handed them all the torch and said, burn the fucking boat. And they're like, what do you mean burn the boat? How are we going to get back on their fucking boats? And he burned the boats. And they conquered the island. You burn your boats. There's so many boats I had in my life that I wasn't willing to burn until I got to a point in my life where it's like, okay, there's nothing left. I've done it all. I've gone to all these things. Tried so many fucking times. It's not working. Maybe I'm just destined to be like that. No. What boat have you not burned? Burn your fucking boats. If it's a relationship that's not working and you've tried it for 9 years, burn that fucking boat. That doesn't mean like fucking say fuck you. Just say I can't do this. Burn that boat. If it's an environment you live in, fucking burn that boat. If it's a job you have, burn the fucking boat. Go fucking change it all. You're left with the same shit you had, except for now you don't know and you didn't know before. Change it all. Change your relationship. Change your fucking job if you have to. I didn't have to. My job wasn't a bad boat. My job's the only thing that held me together, and those people love me. Do what you gotta do, man. If you go into this shit halfway, you're only gonna get half results, and usually half results bring you back out to where you just got from. You're worth it. You're wanted. You're needed. You're loved. It's all good. You got nothing left to lose. Because you're losing everything little by little. I was losing everything little by little. I almost lost all of it. And I was going to end. You know what? I got to a point in my life where I didn't think the people in the tents on the fucking homeless encampment would take me in. You fucking kidding me? I was like, I don't think they're going to take me in. So I was afraid to go there. And I've been kicked out of so many damn trap houses. I was the guy that when I walked in there, they were like, oh my God. And I've shared about this. Oh my God, he's here. I was the guy that they hid like the fucking police, man. Knock on the door, I'd see them all fucking hide around the side of the wall. I have money in my pocket. Burn the boats. Got nothing to lose. And who knows? What's the worst that can happen? Death, jail, or institution? Just keep using. That's what'll do. That's what'll happen. That shit ain't wrong. Jails, death, or institutions. That's it. That's it. I haven't done the jails. I didn't die. Did the institutions. Jail was right around the corner. You don't live like that long enough and not go to fucking jail. I'm very lucky I didn't go to jail. It's not something to be proud of that I didn't make it to jail. That's my higher power saying, man, there's going to be a day. And he needs this job to take care of his kids. That's how that went down. He needs this house so his kids can survive. I guarantee you, if I didn't have any kids, this wouldn't be the case. Today I'm clean. Yesterday I was able to make an amends to somebody when I didn't want to walk into an environment that I felt like I shouldn't have to go in. And I know my mother was in there with me, saying, "You got this, son. You fucking got this. Now you go tell that man what's up. You go tell that man what's up. You let him know that he's coming to us, and that there's somebody out there that he knew for a while, and they did, and he did them fucking good." I don't have the stories other people have. I have my story with him. And my story with him was he was good to me. He was good to me. He said nothing but good things to me. I have nothing negative to say about that man, about how he acted towards me. And he needed to know that. If anything, I needed to make my amends. I needed to go in there and tell him I'm sorry. And I did that. And I'm proud of myself for doing that. It's not about like I'm trying to make him feel good. It's just what he needed to hear. That way I don't have to like write in my fucking shit that I wish I would have done that. Anyways, that's all I got. I love you guys. Whoever's watching this, nobody's watching this. It's all good. Kids, that's what you do, man. That's how you do it. What am I getting gas? Oh my God. Okay. Anytime I get this emotional, I just start making right turns when I should be fucking going straight. Anyways, I gotta get off the shit. Love you. Bye.